It is just about time for some football. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, we're keeping it all here in the AFC South. It's the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans.
Your 2025 Tennessee Titans.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. Here's Bryce Oliver. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. Leading them out, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
We talk all the time, Kate, of the NFL at times being a copycat league, and there's no question the success of Penix and Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels and all of their experience they brought to the NFL game was attractive to Tennessee, taking Cam Ward 1-1. This guy has been there and done it and seen it all at the college level. Now he's got to bring that experience and watch it flourish in the NFL.
And a nice 70-yard chunk on the opening snap of this game.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Right back to Pollard. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
The Texans are in the nickel, 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Punt coming now from the Titans on this 4th down. On comes Johnny Hekker. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his 3rd season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Not a lot of quarterbacks, Kate, who are in postseason wins each of their first 2 seasons. And that's exactly what C.J. has done. He has become the face of the franchise down there in Houston. And now a little more help around him and hopefully a better offensive line to protect him this year.
First down throw by Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials.
Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Still 2nd down.
Now facing 2nd and 10 following that false start. They'll run here following the penalty. And he takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Titans sending out some nickel coverage here. 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. The Titans with Chimere DK deep to return. The Titans offense after the field, ready for their second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. I'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
34-yard line.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On the draw, the gift to Pollard. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now looking to throw with Ward. Got DK, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the first.
Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, well, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw here for Ward. Ridley makes the grab downfield. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12.
34 yards.
It's a pickup of 34 yards. And the Titans will have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
One quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our second quarter. Titans with the ball and a chance to score. Off the play fake, here's Ward. Forced out to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Titans get the game's first points here in the second.
That's exactly what this offense was dreaming of when they brought him in as a rookie quarterback, showing off that ability to run. And Kate, that's exactly what these defensive coordinators are hoping to not see. Yet another dynamic rookie quarterback that can score it with his legs.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Texans nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors.
For Tennessee.
Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This Texans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score is 7-0. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Marks. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 28 out of that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
We've got a screen to the running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. They go play action with Stroud. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Houston.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and goal, Houston.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And one's complete. It's Bryant outright. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. And it's the Texans, who only need a couple on 2nd and 2. Stroud from the pistol. Finds his back, Marks. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. So from the 2, they're running a 3 tight end look. Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans earn the chance to tie before halftime.
Touchdown, Texans.
So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Ward, a quick throw, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap now to Ward. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Another punt brings Johnny Hekker back to the field. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Texans going on offense now just before halftime. And we'll see how they choose to attack this. They've got 50 seconds at their disposal. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Marks gets it. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Houston calls it 2nd timeout.
It's a gain of 9.
And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 32-yard
That is
line.
just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
A gain of 6.
Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard
You know, before
line.
the snap, You know, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Stroud throwing here on first. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Gets him on the in route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
A gain of 10 yards.
So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Texans sending their offense and Woody Marks out there. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Marks. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Stroud. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Texans, 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Texans.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Stroud off the play fake. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing again, it's Stroud. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. marks on the handoff. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Sent down by Cody Barton.
Cody Barton on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Stroud. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's another Texans first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Boy, they
Houston.
sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Shove here on 1st down. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Stroud has him on the quick hitter. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Quick slant complete. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
A gain of 6.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal, Houston.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Marks. Will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Brought down just shy
No
of
gain
the
for them
goal
there, setting up
line.
2nd
gain
and
on the
goal.
play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1.
He was taken
That's
down
twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here's Stroud now. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Oliver with the return. Jukes away from 1. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Ward setting the pass. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Looking to throw. He's able to hit Ridley, complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
It's a gain of 14
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now a toss, it's Pollard. It'll be a yard at most there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
46-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Ward setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
9 yards to go.
When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the 1st snap through this 2nd half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans down by only 3. 4th down, and Brian Callahan and this offense are going for it. Desperation time here. Going right back to Ridley, caught again. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Here he is to throw. He finds Chigakonkwo for the grab. And he's taken down at the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
It's a gain of 11.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Down the left sideline he goes. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Kid, I don't think this defense is feeling a whole lot of relief, but I'll tell you this. You saved a touchdown for now, and now you got to recover and find a way to hold them out of the end zone.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Spears So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute.
Touchdown, Titans.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans take a 4-point lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there, and I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. Getting out to his left. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. They're going to run for it with Joe. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. So this winds up a win for the Titans. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So, yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.